distinguished dignitaries, respected members of the management, honored guests, beloved parents, dedicated faculty members, and my dear friends, a very good morning to one and all. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you to one of the most significant occasions in the life of Sri Prakash Energy School, the Investiture Ceremony 2026. Today is not merely about conferring badges and sashes. It is about entrusting responsibility, celebrating leadership and inspiring our young leaders when students step forward to accept the honor of leading by example and carrying forward the values of our institution. I am Virat and joining me as your host is Nishka. Together, we are delighted to welcome you to this memorable celebration of leadership and excellence.
An occasion as prestigious as this is made even more special by the presence of distinguished personalities who inspire us through their lives and achievements. We are deeply honored to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Colonel Rupesh Avasthi, whose exemplary service to our nation reflects the very ideals of discipline, courage and selfless leadership that we aspire to instill in our students. We are equally privileged to welcome our revered director, Mr. Vijay Prakash sir, whose visionary leadership and unwavering commitment have played a pivotal role in shaping Sri Prakash Energy School into respected teachers, proud parents and dear students. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for being with us today. Your presence adds grace and significance to this auspicious occasion. Once again, we extend a warm and cordial welcome to each one of you. Let us now begin this celebration of leadership, responsibility and service.
I kindly request everyone to rise as our talented choir leads us in an opening prayer, seeking divine blessings for this significant gathering. Uplifting our spirits with your melodious voices, I request everybody in the hall to kindly stand in solidarity and respect for the flag hoisting. Now, we request our honored guests to kindly move to the flag hoisting area. It is time for a moment of great pride and patriotism. We request the entire congregation to stand in respect and reverence as the chief guest, Colonel Rupesh Avasthi, unfurls the national flag, a symbol of our unity and identity as Indians.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा गङ्गा विन्ध्य हिमाचल यमुना गङ्गा उच्चल जलधि तरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
To unfurl the Sri Prakash Synergy School flag, which represents our values, ethos, and the spirit of togetherness that defines our school community.
Honoring the school with these solemn gestures, now I kindly request the August gathering to kindly be seated as we continue with the proceedings.
To both our chief guest Colonel Rupesh Avasthi and our Mr. Beloved Director Mr. Vijay Prakash sir, for honoring our guard of honor and encouraging our young leaders with such warmth and dignity. Now we gently shift gears to the cultural part of the evening. Now, a celebration through music and movement that speaks the joy of language, of joy and discipline.
It's not just heard, it's felt. It echoes in the heart, uplifts the soul, and unites us all in a harmony beyond words. And today we have the privilege of witnessing such harmony through the melodious voices of our very own Synergy Choir, a team that sings not just with their voices, but with their hearts.
So sit back, relax, and allow these young voices to carry you on a journey of melody and meaning, presenting the Synergy Choir.
मेरी ज़मीन महबूब मेरी तेरे आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। A breathtaking performance. Let's hear it once more for the Synergy Choir. Their voices truly painted the air with color and soul, but the rhythm of celebration doesn't end there.
Up next, we invite you to immerse yourselves in the great, grandeur, and timeless beauty of classical Indian dance. So now, with hearts still resonating from the beautiful music, expression.
With our hearts still resonating with the rhythm of the beautiful performance, we now gently return to the official proceedings of the Investiture Ceremony as we continue to celebrate leadership, service and the spirit of Sri Prakash Synergy School.
Gentlemen, it is a proud privilege to invite our honorable chief guest, Colonel Rupesh Avasi, commanding officer of the 16th Andhra Battalion, NCC Mochampalli, to the stage.
As Colonel Rupesh Avasti graciously proceeds to the dais, escorted by a respected director, Sri Vijay Prakash Sir, We may take few moments to celebrate the remarkable journey of our officer whose life exemplifies discipline, dedication, and distinguished service to the nation. His service records reflects assignments of immense responsibility, national significance. He has served alongside the special forces with the Rashtriya Rifles in the challenging terrain of Jammu and Kashmir, represented India as part of the United Nations peace-seeking forces in Lebanon, and contributing his expertise at the Military of External Affairs in New Delhi. Each of these assignments stands as testament to his professionalism, courage, and unwavering commitment to the nation. It reminds us that the leadership is earned not by rank alone, but through integrity, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to duty.
On behalf of the management, the principal, the faculty, and the students of Sri Prakash Synergy School, we extend our heartfelt gratitude and a very warm welcome to our discussed chief guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us giving us a thunderous round of applause as we welcome Colonel Rupesh Avasti to the stage.
Now we invite our chief guest to present the ranks to the newly elected student council, symbolizing the trust and responsibility bestowed upon them.
As the ranks are being presented, let us introduce the school captain, Lalita Devi Bikina, who will lead by example and uphold the values of Sri Prakash Synergy School. With confidence in her stride and excellence woven into every aspect of her journey, Lalita Devi steps forward to embrace the highest student leadership position, a role that calls for vision, dedication, and unwavering commitment. Lalita has been an integral part of since LKG. Growing alongside the institution, she now has the privilege to lead. Her journey reflects consistency, versatility, having been an active participation in Gusto. Admired by her commitment, versatility, and team spirit, Lalita embodies the qualities of leader who inspires not merely through words but through consistent action. Today, as she wears the school captain's badge, she accepts not just honor but a solemn responsibility to lead with integrity, serve with humility, and inspire every Synergine to strive for excellence.
The school captain in fostering unity, discipline, and teamwork. Throughout the school, calm in demeanor and resolute in spirit, he steps into this role with the confidence of a sportsman and the heart of a leader. Son of Mr. Papanidi Ram, a software engineer at Oracle, and Mrs. Papanidi Tina, a homemaker, Himnish embodies perseverance and humility. A passionate footballer, he has represented the youth level in Hyderabad, demonstrating exceptional teamwork and sportsmanship. His active participation in cooperative examinations and youth camp reflects his eagerness to grow beyond the classroom.
In addition, we have the cultural president, Sri Savya Satyavolu, who will inspire and promote artistic expression within our school community.
Furthermore, we have the sports president, Sai Sudik Shadomalla, who will lead and encourage a culture of physical fitness and sportsmanship. As table tennis player, she has achieved many medals at
we call upon the council members to the hostel to come and receive the badges. First, Hostel Captain, Boys, Ved Tiwari.
Girls, prepare for Varnika sound.
Now I invite hostel.
Lakshmi Tanvita Namala, who lead their house with dedication, inspire their peers, and carry forward the legacy of the Chola dynasty.
We also introduce the Kakatiya house belonging and teamwork, just like the Kakatiya dynasty.
Priyanka, who will lead their house with determination and resilience.
Lastly, we have the Maurya house captain, excellence, unity, and the values of Mauryan dynasty.
Alongside, we introduce the vice captains from grade 9. We shall begin with the Chola House vice captain, Mehagana Rasam Sethi, who will assist in leading and motivating their house.
Now we have the Kakatiya house vice captain, Suchit Kantipudi, who will support the house captain in fostering a sense of friendly competition.
Sri Lalita Ananya Mupanna, who will play a crucial role in maintaining discipline and unity within their house.
Assist in promoting teamwork and sportsmanship within the house.
Thereafter, we introduce the vice captain from grade 8.
Let us acknowledge the Kakatiya House Vice Captain, Satya Hari Gopal Rao, who will support the House Captain in fostering a sense of friendly competition.
Furthermore, we introduce the Maratha House Vice Captain, Lindsay Jayan, who will play a crucial role in maintaining discipline and unity within their house.
Lastly, we have the Maurya House Vice Captain, Suhas Tejkante, who will assist in promoting teamwork and sportsmanship within the house.
We now invite class house representatives from each grade to receive their house badges from the chief guest.
We begin by calling the class house representatives from grade 7, Jashrita Yeleti of Chola House. Now I call upon Jashwita Kasimkota of Maratha House. Satyasham Prasad Paladri of Maurya House.
Now I call upon class house representatives from grade 6. I call upon A. Adish Kumar of Chola House. I invite Sastra Kamakola of Maratha House.
Now I call upon class of representatives from grade 5. I call upon Yashwant Ranganadam from Chola House. Now I call upon Sri Bhuvaneshwar Damodar.
I invite Venkata Chandani of Kakatiya House. I invite Divija Jaya of Maratha House. I invite
Now I Now I call upon Surya Tejanj Inuganti of Maratha House. invite Rian Umidi of Maurya House.
Now I call upon class house representatives from grade 2nd. I call upon Jayaveera Reddy Nallamilli of Kakatiya House.
Now I call upon class house representatives from grade 1. I invite Bhupati Amera of Chola House. Now I invite Tejasri Adya of Maratha House. Vihas Reddy of Maurya House. Let us give a big round of applause to all the council members honored here today.
Thank you so much, one and all, for showing your encouragement. I request you all to be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for one of the most prestigious and disciplined segments.
Coordination and respect for our esteemed chief guest. Today, we have the privilege of presenting this honor to our chief guest, Colonel Rupesh Avasti, and our beloved director, Mr. Vijay Prakash sir. Let the guard of honor begin.
We begin by introducing the White House Council, a symbol of wisdom, guidance, and mentorship. This council stands as the epitome of leadership and support for all other houses. Today we present the Captain Lalita Devi Bikina and Vice Captain Pebinidi Sri Sahimnish.
As we proceed with the inspection of the house, today we proudly present the captain Lakshmi Tanvita and vice captains Meghana and Nayana.
Continuing with the introduction of houses, we have Kakatiya House named after the illustrious Kakatiya dynasty. We present their captain Deepti Purna Sai Purna Padala and vice captain Sujay Kandapudi and Venkata Satya Harigopal Rao.
Now let us recognize Maratha House, named after the valiant Maratha dynasty. We present the captain Venkata Nagavarnika and vice captain Sri Lalita Nanya and Lindsay Jain.
Next we have Maurya House named after the great Maurya dynasty. We present the captain Kamala Vaishnavi Daddi and vice captain Chinta Priyanka and Suhasya Kanti.
Lastly, we have the school's very own dynamic and powerful NCC contingent, commanded by Sri Chaitra Sai Pavani.
Let us give a big round of applause to our student leaders and anti-guard of honor for their outstanding display of discipline and respect. With this, we conclude the guard of honor segment and proceed to the next part of our ceremony.
The March Past showcases the unwavering dedication and discipline of our student leaders, pledging her commitment to the ideals and principles of Sri Prakash Synergy School. We also request Vice Captain Pabiniti Sri Sahimnish to join us on the stage for the oath ceremony.
I, Lalita Devi Bikina, promise honorably to perform my duties with courage, steadfastness of purpose, patience and humility, always placing the school before self, with all ability and strength at my command. I shall nobly uphold the prestige and dignity of my responsibility without resorting to crutches of rank, power, status, or other factors in discharging my duties. Thank you.
With utmost sincerity and dedication. We eagerly look forward to your leadership. Now, please grace us with your words of inspiration.
Teachers, distinguished guests, my fellow council members, and my dear friends, a very good morning to one and all. Standing before you today as the school captain is one of the greatest honors in my life. I accept this badge with immense gratitude, but even more importantly, with a deep sense of responsibility. This badge does not represent power. It's a symbol of trust. It reminds me that every decision I make, every word I speak, and every action I take must reflect the values of this great institution. I have been part of this school since LKG. These corridors have watched me grow from a curious little child into the person I am today. This school has seen me cry over crayons, celebrate small victories, learn from my mistakes, and yes, eventually stress over board exams. Every classroom has taught me something valuable, and every teacher has played their part in shaping my journey. Today, as I stand here, I realize that leadership is not about reaching to the top. It's about helping others climb as we grow. People often think that leadership means standing in front of everyone. But true leadership means standing beside those who need encouragement, standing behind those who deserve recognition, and standing up for what's right, even when no one's watching. A school captain is not a voice about the students. A school captain is the voice of the students. Leadership is not measured by the authority we hold. It's measured by the trust we earn. As your school captain today, I make a promise. I promise to lead with integrity. I promise to listen before I speak. I promise to serve before I expect to be served. I promise to treat every student with fairness, respect, and kindness. I promise that this badge will not make me feel more important than anyone, but it will make me feel more responsible. To my fellow council members, today is not the day we receive privileges. Today is the day we accept great responsibilities. Let us remember that our greatest achievement should not be the titles we hold, but the change we make in the school. Let us work together, support one another, and set an example through our actions rather than our words. To every student seated here, I wanted you to know that this council belongs to everyone. Your dreams matter, your ideas matter, and your concerns matter. Together, let's build a school where respect is never demanded but earned, where honesty is valued above success, where punctuality reflects discipline, where cleanliness reflects the pride in our surroundings, and self-reliance gives the confidence to face each and every challenge. To our respected director, principal, academic coordinator, teachers, and every single member of the school staff, thank you for believing in us and trusting us with this responsibility. We know that leadership is not earned through a ceremony. It's earned from every day through our character, discipline, and commitment. We assure you that we will be the students who strive to make you proud, not only through our achievements, but through the values we uphold. As we begin this new chapter, let us remember the true greatness of the school is not measured by the trophies in its cabinet or the number of marks in its report card. It's measured by the character of the school students it sends into the world. If we choose respect over pride, honesty over convenience, discipline over excuses, and service over self interest, there's nothing we cannot achieve. Today, I stand before you not as someone who has all the answers, but as someone who's willing to learn, willing to serve, and willing to lead with humility. Together, let's create an year that is not merely remembered for its events, but for its unity, its kindness, its discipline, and its excellence. Let us simply not wear our badges with pride. Let's wear our responsibilities with honor. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Sharing your vision and motivating us with your words. We are now honored to hear from the school vice captain, Himnish, who will also address us and share his aspirations.
Respected Director, sir, Principal, Academic Coordinator, esteemed teachers, and of course, our Chief Guest, Colonel Rupesh, sir. My fellow student council members and my dear friends, a very good morning to everyone present here. Standing before you today as our school is both a privilege and a responsibility that I accept with great humility. As a child, I watched many students stand in this very stage wearing this badge. I admired them, respected them, and quietly imagined what it would feel like to be in their place. Today, that dream has become a reality. But today is not only the finish line, it is the starting point of a responsibility. Many people believe that leadership begins with a badge, but I believe leadership begins with character. This badge does not make me more important than anyone else. It simply reminds me that I am expected to set an example through my actions. As vice captain, my role is not to stand in the spotlight. It is to stand beside my captain, support our student council, and ensure that together we represent the school, every student, with honesty, fairness, and respect. I may not have all the answers. I may not be able to solve every problem, but I promise that I will always be willing to listen. Sometimes leadership is not about giving solutions. Sometimes it is about making every voice is heard. Even one student feels that their opinion matters because I took the time to listen, I will consider that a huge success. Like many of my classmates, I also have an important year ahead of me. There will be assignments, examinations, and responsibilities that every class 10 student must face. But leadership does not always require extraordinary acts. Sometimes it is found in the ordinary things. Being punctual, being respectful, keeping our promises, helping someone without expecting recognition, choosing honesty when no one is watching. These are the qualities I hope to practice every day. To my fellow students, I only ask one thing. Do not look at the student council as a group of students with badges. Look at us as your teammates. Share your ideas with us. Encourage us when we do well. Correct us when we fall short. Because leadership is strongest when it's built on trust. To our respected directors, principal, academic coordinators, teachers, and our chief guest, every member of our school family, thank you for believing in us. Your trust is the greatest honor we have received today. We understand this trust must be earned every single day, not through speeches, but through our conduct. As I begin this journey, I make one simple promise. I will not try to be a perfect vice captain. I will strive to be a dependable one who listens before speaking, one who supports before seeking appreciation, and one who leaves this position with satisfaction of knowing that I served my school with sincerity. If at the end of this year I am remembered not for the badge I wore, but for the values I upheld, I will consider my journey a success. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Here to invite our esteemed chief guest, Colonel Rupesh Avasti, to share his thoughts and insights with us.
Teachers, support staff, proud parents, and my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. It's a matter of great pride and pleasure to be with you here on the occasion of Investiture Ceremony of this school. In fact, hearing the school captain and vice captain, I realized a lot of good points which I thought of covering in my speech, they've already covered. So, and they are all valid points, and I had similar points to repeat. So now that makes my speech a bit shorter. So starting with the investiture ceremony, as I say, it's surely a day for immense pride, but it's just not a celebration of badges and sashes. It is also a reminder of our duties and responsibilities, not just to our school, but to our society and to our nation. And to the students who have earned the badge, who have made it a place in the student council, heartiest congratulations. It's your hard work, discipline, and the trust your teachers as well as the peers have in you. That is why this responsibility, this honor has been bestowed upon you. But I want you to remember, the badge on your chest is not a power of symbol. Symbol of power. It is a promise of advice. It is a promise of service. Just as our national leaders are called to serve the nation, you are called to serve your school. You are taking very first step in learning how to be a responsible citizen who contribute to their society. Lead with integrity, listen with open mind, and always set a noble example. As we say in Army, leading by front. Now to the students who are sitting in the audience, who didn't receive a badge today, if you're feeling a little disappointment, that's completely natural. But let me assure you, a strong nation is not built by those sitting in high offices. It is built by every citizen who do their duty with honesty and dedication every single day. The exact same is true for your school. A badge does not define your ability to make a difference. You lead when you help a struggling classmate. You lead when you keep your surroundings clean. You lead when you stand with your peers, regardless of the differences you have. Furthermore, the newly appointed student council cannot achieve their goals without your cooperation, your brilliant ideas, and unwavering support. They might be named as representatives, but in reality, you all students represent the actual strength and the heartbeat of this school. And I'm sure with the philosophy of Indian roots and international standards, and the ethos centered on empowering every student to become a responsible citizen, the Shri Prakash Synergy School is the right nurturing ground for all of you to prosper and excel under the able guidance of your teachers. So whether you have a badge pinned to your uniform today or not, you all share the same vital responsibility. You are the future of the country. The character, the discipline, and unity you build here in the walls of this school today will shape the future of our nation tomorrow. So, before I end, I challenge the badge holders to lead with humility. And I challenge the rest of the students to lead the everyday acts of goodness. Support each other, lift each other, work together as one united team. Make your school proud, make your parents proud, and your country proud. Thank you, and I wish every single one of you a fantastic and successful times ahead. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Colonel Rupesh Awasthi, for your enlightening speech and valuable insights. Now, as a token of gratitude, we would like to present a memento to our esteemed chief guest, Colonel Rupesh Awasthi, as a symbol of our appreciation through the hands of our director, Mr. Vijay Prakash, sir.
ceremony, it is an honor to invite Mr. C.H. Vijay Prakash sir to address and share us with his thoughts on this occasion.
Namaste everyone. Esteemed Chief Guest of the Day, Sir Avasi sir. You could see, I was meeting him for the first time today. He also joined recently NCC from the capital Delhi. He stays in Machilipatnam. But I think within just a few minutes, we could actually see his commitment and towards the children, the way he was connecting with them, and even with the school, with the stay over here for 1 week, he was talking about a few things what only keen observers can find out. And thank you very much, sir, for your observation, even the Indian roots, international standards. I think how many of your staff remember that, I don't know, but still, the person who has been here for just 1 week was mentioning in a speech. Thank you so much for that. And congratulate all the council members today, especially the captain and vice captain, as well as in the row up to the first grade CHRs. I think this is a proud moment for every one of you. And it is just not given to you. You've been earning it by your deeds and actions and your character and discipline and your learning. These are the things where we actually see when you are being selected. You know, all of you know that there is a transparent and rigorous procedure through which they get selected. And I think that you all deserve it. As the captain and vice captain and our chief guest has mentioned, this is definitely one thing where you have to be very careful that somehow the badge has that magic. Many times it takes us to power rather than you don't understand the actual necessity of it. So that is a very double-edged sword. Sometimes we take the power, that badge as a power, and try to dictate terms. Then automatically the downfall starts. So you should be very careful with those badges. Many times it happens both ways. Like some take it very positively and they understand each, and it is a method where you can go to each and every child and understand their perspectives, their problems, or their goals. You'll be having a chance to meet everyone. I think that is very important. As we have many leaders around us, they're all leaders, right? Leaders in their game. I just wanted to say you about one great leader, Kapil Dev. How many of you know him? He was a star in our generation, and I think you're hearing, that's good. Even you know about him, nice. Kapil Dev was the captain at the World Cup 1983. He was very young at that time, and no one believed that India can even go to the knockout stage when they went to England. Not even the BCCI, not even the managers or the staff who went with them, not even the players. Only one who was believing is Kapil Dev. In all his interviews, he was mentioning that we came here just to win. I hope you've seen the film 1983, right? So he was the only one who was speaking about that. Even when they lost, they win 2 matches and they lose 1 match, the media was writing totally against India, that these people are losers. So that was his vision. That was his belief on his team, that they are going to win the cup. In spite of many odds, they won the cup, and you know that is history now. We think that they won it easily. I think every one of you should go through the actual rigorous thing what they have suffered before winning the cup. That is how we actually have to know about each leader. And the same leader, when he became the coach of the country's team, Indian coach for Indian cricket team, we could see him as an empathetic person, as a person who was, Kapil Dev is a legendary person, and as a coach, I know MSK Prasad, who was an ex-cricketer, wicket keeper for Indian cricket team, as well as the chief selector for BCCI for a period of 2 years. And he was mentioning, as a coach, whenever a sincere player was there, he used to carry that player by his hands and place him in the water tub, because after the rigorous training and rigorous playing, they get exhausted. And he used to massage the legs of the player. Then he used to talk. Can you understand? A legendary player doing this to his juniors. Far, far juniors, we think that they are subordinates. In India, we think that seniors are great people and juniors are subordinates. Right? I was seeing that perspective in many people. But the same person who has won the World Cup for India and became a legendary person, he was so with so humility, he was doing all this. And I think no one can forget that. That automatically, that gentleman who got that service from such a legendary person would definitely strive hard, give his 100% to win. I think this is leadership, what you can see. That vision and belief on your team, and your humble, like the captain was also mentioning in her speech, that it is the encouragement for the people who want it. And as our chief guest was mentioning, he was challenging you all guys that next time, I think many of you will be challenging these people and turning around and trying to get that badges by yourself. Badges are definitely important. We can see one more statement here given by Martina Navratilova, one of the legendary tennis players. Labels are for filing, labels are for clothing, not for people. Here we are giving them labels. You might prove us wrong, that you are better than this or you are not capable for this. And those people are not given labels now, but you can prove us wrong again, that we are capable for getting that. Okay. So friends, this is not the end. This is only the beginning for everyone. Now you have a virtual plane where you can take your thing high, take your spirits high. And one thing what we should do is, how is a country formed? How is a country formed? By the people. And you should remember that people, if they are good citizens, the country will be good. Am I right? Will the country be good because of good leader or by good people? Good leader is important, but before that, to elect him, good people are very, very important. Right? How do you form good people? People who follow rules, simple rules like speaking truth, being on time, thinking individually, independently. All these are basic rules, right? Which form your core values. Okay. Simple rules will make good citizens. And good citizens will make a good members of the house will make good house. Good students will make good school. And good citizens will make a good country. So I believe that you all will strive to be following those rules every day consistently. And we always believe that, what does our school believe? Great men were children one day, children can be great someday. So we all believe that every one of you, every one of these people are children one day. They also went to school like you. They also have 2 hands, 2 legs, everything like you. They just went to school just like you. But only one thing what made them special is their focus, their intensity of that speciality. That intensity is very high, that they want to win, that they want to be successful. They want to be on the top of their field. That focus, that concentration, that consistency made them special. We also want you to be like that. We also want you all to be like that. You all to be like this. Okay? Your focus, you do one thing consistently for 2 years, 3 years, you'll be special in that. Okay? You'll be recognized for that. You get 100% attendance. In Kakinada, we have a student who was having 100% attendance for 8 long years. 8 years he was never absent to the school. Okay, so that is consistency. So how many of you are ready for that? Not for that 100% attendance, for trying to be consistent on your field of interest, where you think that you can be special. Okay, very good. This consistency will make you great, and we want great citizens for this country. So I believe that with you all being great, you will make the country great. So nice of you. You all presented your programs well, and seeing you all, we felt emotional, seeing the little kids growing into responsible people. Very nice to see you all, and come back to the school someday as a guest like Avasi sir, by becoming great. Thank you.
Prakash sir, for your inspiring words and guidance. Now it is indeed a privilege to honor the great work done by our previous council members for the academic year 2025 to 2026. We have Chief Guest Colonel. Hence we request our Chief Guest Colonel Rupesh Avasti to kindly award the last year council members with certificates.
I call upon Mohan Chaitanya Reddy, hostel wing leader. I call upon Naidu,
Upon Sai Sudiksha, who was the previous council member, as Chola House captain. Now I call upon Himnish Pabiniti, who was the previous council member, as Maratha House. Now I call Sri Sravya Satyavolu, who was the house. Now I call upon Tanusri Kola, who is the house vice captain of Chola House. Now I call upon Sri Lasya Bachu, who is the house vice captain of Kakatiya House. Now I call upon Krishna Sanjay Kadmisetti, who is the house vice captain of Maratha House.
Now I invite Lakshmi Tanvita Namala, who was the Chola House representative. I call upon Deepthi Purnasri, who was the Chola House representative.
Now I call upon Venkata Nagavarnika, who is the Maratha House Class House representative. Now I call upon Kamala Vaishnavi, who was the Maurya House Class House representative. Now I invite Venkat Satya Harigopal Rao, who was the Kakatiya House Class House representative. Now I call upon Surya Dheeraj of Maratha House, who was the Class House representative. Now I call upon Suhas Tejkante, who is the Maurya House Class House representative. Now I call upon Jashrita Yeleti, who was the Class House representative of Chola House. Ish Kartikeya Katargadda, who was the Kakatiya House Class House representative. Now I call upon Darvik, who was the Maurya House Class House representative. Now I call upon Yashwant Ranganathan, who was the Chola House Class House representative. Now I call upon Sri Visam, who was the Class House representative of Kakatiya House. Now I call upon Chirasvi Bureddy, who was the Maratha House Class House representative. Now I invite Kangshika Gopu, who was the Class House representative of Maurya House. Now I call upon Rajashrita, who was the Chola House Class House representative. Now I call upon Sridash Bikina, who was the Class House representative of Kakatiya House. Now I call upon Suhansh Surya, who was the Class House representative of Chola House. Now I call upon Kartikeya Chaudhary Goli, who was the Class House representative of Kakatiya House. I call upon Uma Suhas, who was the Class House representative of Maratha House. Now I call upon Riyan Ummidi, who was the Class House representative of Maurya House. Now I call upon Mukshika Relangi, who was the Chola House Class House representative. Now I invite Elena, who was the Class House representative of Kakatiya House. I invite Riya Kritika Bonda, who was the Class House representative of Maratha House. Finally, I invite Vatsav Srijan, who was Class House representative of Maurya House.
Thank you so much, sir, for honoring our previous council. As we come to the end of the day, thank you everyone for being a part of this memorable day. We wish our newly appointed leaders all the best in their endeavors.
Have a wonderful day ahead.